Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today is the 1st of December. It's also my 30th birthday, if you can read my balloon or not, I'm not sure. So it's also Alchemical Volume 1 release day, so Dove Cameron's technically debut album, like the first half. If you didn't already watch my deep dive into Dove Cameron's deleted discography video, I know that's a lot of alliteration, I'd say that I'll try and leave it linked in the description box below, but we all know how bad I am at doing that. But it's one of the last few videos on my channel, so you can always go back through and watch that, because that was kind of like my little backstory before this. But today we're going to be listening and reacting to Alchemical Volume 1. I'm so excited. There's only 8 songs, but I think it's going to be a great time. So, the only songs which I've heard are Breakfast and Boyfriend. I think I've heard like a little snippet here and there of Lethal Woman and of Sand, but like not enough to know the song. And we're just going to get started with track 1, which is Lethal Woman. Oh, it sounds a bit like a funfair circus, you know, like the intro to when they do like those kinds of things. That's what it's giving me and making me think of. Oh, that changed very quickly from like it sounding quite like a calm, chilled build up, and then it kind of went into that different beat. Huh. God, okay. This song's already done like a whole like 360 everything. Like it started off one way, like as if, like I say, like that kind of intro to like a carnival circus type music. Then it went into this like quite, I don't know if you'd call it a grungy beat. I'm not a music expert at all, so I don't know, but it had that like beat to it. And then it went a bit slower on that chorus again. Oh my god. So she said, head to toe, usually I keep it casual. I'm practical. Dare to go. Would you turn the room diagonal? Unnatural. Then she goes, because she walks like a saint, floats like an angel, sharp like a knife under the table. Can't feel my face, I should have stayed home. I know what she's doing, she's a lethal woman. Also, this is quite a short song. It's only like 2 minutes. I'm so sorry. She said, I came all the way just to feel this pain. Hallelujah, baby, light it up, take your aim. Oh my god, so she just, at the end, she just said, I didn't ask for this, but I'm not mad at it. So if I can't resist, I guess I'm powerless. I didn't ask for this, I'm not a masochist. I guess I'm into it like a lethal woman. Oh, I like a lethal woman. That was really good. I mean, it was only 2 minutes. Strong start, I think. So on to track number 2, which is Still. I think she said misbehaving, and then I think she said blockading, but I'm not sure. This has a very weird sound. So far it's kind of like when you press play on like a tape recorder sort of sound. This sounds very different already to Lethal Woman, but I wonder if it's gonna build to the same kind of thing or not. Oh, interesting, there's no lyrics for this one. Okay, so now that's kind of like staticky playback kind of sound has gone. Now we're into more of like a piano kind of melody. On the screen, they only see whatever you want. We only know higher than high, lower than low, no in between. This sounds beautiful. Her voice sounds so good, and I like the more stripped back nature to it. Like I didn't know what I would think of this one, but oh, I didn't even give my predictions of which ones I think will be my favourites. So by the titles of the ones that I don't know, I am interested in, I'm curious about God's Game and Fragile Things, I think, but I don't know which one will be my favourite. But anyway, back to Still. Radio is always playing, bubble wrap the heart in plastic, scared of asking. Bubble wrap the heart in plastic. Oh, This song's so good. Why are they all very short? This one's only 3 minutes.
Just stand still.
I love this so much.
Facing the crowd, merry-go-round, kiss me with your razor blade.
Facing the crowd, merry-go-round. Who thinks to rhyme those two things? And then she started saying something about kiss me with your something. Oh my god, she's done it. She's included one of the words or phrases that I absolutely, for some reason, am obsessed with in songs when she just used the word supernova. If you've seen my other videos, you know things like shot glass full of tears, stars like confetti, stars by the pocketful, pink champagne, all these sorts of things, phrases. I don't know why, but I'm obsessed with them, especially in songs, and she's just included one in this. This song is very different from the first, but I like them both a lot, and I can't tell which one I prefer at the minute. Did she just say if you jump, I will too? Yeah, that's definitely what she said. I love that so much. Like, that was so, like, hauntingly beautiful. Like, it still kind of has a bit of a similar feel to it. Like, I can see why they're on the same album. They're just like two sides of a coin. But they both have that same kind of theme running through them, which is like a little bit dark. I don't know. It gives me that kind of like haunted, dark energy to them. Okay, next we're up to Breakfast. I Know Breakfast. We're still gonna listen to Breakfast, but I just won't include much of this because we all know it by now. It's been around a while, don't we? So again, this is that same kind of intro sound, similar to Lethal Woman, where it's kind of like giving me fairground, carnival, circus kind of intro vibes. I don't know if that's the intention. It's probably definitely not, but like it's all kind of tying together so far and working quite well, as you can see why these songs are all on the same album, or I can at least.
You're smoke in the hair, hot and dirty like the LA. So you wanna talk about power? Let me show you power. I eat boys like you for breakfast, that's right. But I'm gonna keep doing it. Do you wanna see a magic trick? That face, baby, it ain't fair, but you don't know. I eat boys like you for breakfast.
Okay, so that was another short one. I think again that was only about 3 minutes. I quite like Breakfast. I don't think it's my favourite. Like, it's a bit repetitive and a bit, I don't know. I think for me personally, I'm just very nostalgic and still annoyed over the fact that we don't still have songs like We Belong and Lazy Baby available to us to listen to, because those pure pop hits, that's my type of thing. But I'm still a Dove Cameron fan and I still listen to her music. It's just obviously this stuff is a little bit different to what I normally listen to and to what I preferred of her older stuff, but I do still love this album so far and all the songs that I've heard. So now we're up to track 4. Yes, so we're up to track 4, which is Sand. Okay, so it's another slower one. Sounds very pretty so far.
What's worse? Being wanted but not love. What's worse? Hearing what you wanna hear, or hearing what's on it.
God, she's choosing pain with this song, isn't she? She said, what's worse, being wanted but not loved, or loved but not wanted? What's worse, hearing what you want to hear, or hearing what's honest? Please don't inflict too much pain on me, Dove. It is my birthday.
Our looks must align, 'cause you're on my mind every night.
I'm so sorry, but how she just sang that, when she said, our love's misaligned because you're on my mind, and then the way she sang every night, tell me why this may be one of my favourite songs off this album.
I don't know why, 'cause baby
She sang it in that way again. so sorry. I saw the end when we began. You couldn't love the way I can. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but I have to read this next bit now as well. She says, I tried to bargain with the stars for more than half your heart. But you have more pieces of me than the desert has sand, and I have less pieces of you than I can hold in my hand. Also, absolutely love that line. I tried to bargain with the stars. You know all those like phrases and like lyrics that I was mentioning earlier that I loved when she said supernova? Yeah, this is another one. You have more pieces of me than that desert has sand, and I have less pieces of you than I can hold in my hand. What is going on? Okay, the way that last line, all the like musicality changes on that last line. And also, when she says, but you have more pieces of me than the desert has sand, the desert is literally made of sand. So does that mean that like they have everything, like every part of her, but she probably doesn't have the same amount of them? Like she's more committed, right? Because then she said, and I have less pieces of you than I can hold in my hand, which means like that would be quite a small amount, especially in comparison to a whole desert. So like she's all in but they're not. That whole bit, that whole section, incredible. What is that like voice distortion type of bit? Like what? Why? That's a weird choice. Like I don't hate it. It keeps like throwing me off a little bit because I don't expect it, and then it comes and I'm a bit like, oh, came out of nowhere. I'm so sorry to be that person. I love the way that she sings Every Night in Cause Baby I. I'm so sorry to be this person, but when she said Baby I, you know exactly where my mind went. Being the Ariana Grande stan that I am, it went to Baby I by Ariana Grande. But like not enough to take me out of this song, but just like you should know that that's my association with the phrase. I saw the end when we began. You couldn't love the way I can. Yeah, definitely what I thought earlier is probably right then. I tried to bargain with the stars. You have more pieces of me than the desert has sand, and I have less pieces of you than I can hold in my hand. I saw the end when we began. Tried to bargain with the stars, and I have less pieces of you than I can hold in my hand. Okay, that was absolutely incredible. Superior song, and I think definitely my favourite by far. Also one of the longest we've had. It was like 3.5 minutes. This next one is only 2.5 minutes, and it's White Glove. No lyrics for this one either. There's no lyrics for this one, so I can't really understand what she just said. She said, let's talk about something, and then it made me think, let's talk about power. But I don't think that's what she said, so I'm trying to listen very intensely to this one because, like I say, there's no lyric. But it's a very different, like, more intense beat again. Sort of similar to what we had going with Lethal Woman, I would say. Did she just say got the Midas touch? Okay, I can understand what she's saying a little bit better now because obviously it's not so like weirdly distorted. Wish you stayed at home. No, you want me to slow. Take you up to higher heights. Snow on the floor, honey, I can't see straight. Hands on the door, trying to break it. Earthquake, get the whole house shake. Who are these hands anyway? Stand me and wait, did she say let's talk about love? And then it sounded like at another bit she said sex, money and drugs. I really wish the lyrics were on here because every time I like first listen to songs I can never fully grasp exactly what's being said, and I'll hear a line and then I'll try and repeat it for what I'm talking about and I'll already forget it. If you watch my other reactions you can see that happen multiple times. This one's interesting. Slippery slow, but heavy dose of heaven. Okay, I'm sorry, I still can't she's saying it so fast that I don't know what she's saying. But how she just kind of like started, it's not a rap. She's not rapping, but it's like, it's closer to that. This song is like a roller coaster, let me tell you that. Something about hands on the door trying to break an earthquake, but how she sang those bits, oh, that was so good. That was so appealing. My god, what on earth is going on? Oh, that was only 2.5 minutes, right? And not my kind of sound, I will be honest. But like, I loved her vocals in that when she did like her not distorted vocals. Tell me why, just tell me why, to be honest. But like, tell me why all the songs on this album aren't like my usual thing that I listen to. If you compare this to her deleted music, which I talked about in that other video that I mentioned earlier, such as Lazy Baby and We Belong, I prefer that kind of music because it's more pop, it's more just what I personally prefer. And I understand that this is a lot more current and, you know, people are going to enjoy it and it's going to be popular. And don't get me wrong, I still love these songs. But my point that I'm trying to make is that given that they're not my type of songs and I still love them, that shows how strong this album is, if that makes sense. Like, I love all of this so far. How on earth I'm going to rank all these, I have absolutely no idea, but we'll get to that bridge when we come to it. Again, we've not got lyrics for this next one. This one is 2 minutes 44, and we're on to track 6, which is God's Game. Ooh. Shades of love of my life, would you lie? Why you only trying to hurt me, babe? Did she just honestly say, are you only trying to hurt me, babe, so that you can be my saving grace? This song is so good so far already. And like, I like the fact that it's quite clean and pure without any of the like intense beats and distortion yet. I mean, they might still come in, but oh, so she said just a boy with a man's face playing God's game. Interesting. Tried to get you out of my brain, but like a blood stain you remain. Try saying that, it's actually a bit tongue twistery. Okay, so a beat has kicked in now. I don't think this song doesn't have as many like a high and low dip parts, if that makes sense. Like, it seems quite level all the way through. Like, there's not any like shocking high notes or any like lower areas or where like the music drops out or anything like that. It's all quite consistent. But I do think that might be sort of needed at this point on the album so that they don't all sound the same. But I don't think it's my favourite, but it's catchy, and like, I think I'd still listen to it maybe over some of the others. Okay, so I really liked that one. It was quite interesting, and again, it's hard without having the lyrics to all of these to know exactly what she's saying and to be able to pick up on it for the reaction purposes, because I do like to stop and discuss like certain lyrics that stand out to me. But yeah, I think that was quite a nice one. Like, not my favourite, but not my least favourite, like kind of mid. Next we're up to track 7, which is Boyfriend, which again we know. I can't believe we're finally alone. I love the like clicks in the background as well. Like, I feel like things like that are just like such simple extra touches that really add so much more to a song. Like, when you have clicks or claps or like any sort of thing like that, oh, it's just so much fun and I love it. And I didn't actually realise that Boyfriend is also only like 2.5 minutes. A lot of these songs are really short compared to other popular songs. They're really good for being so short. I just like when I enjoy them, I want them to be a bit longer, you know?
If I could give you some advice, I would leave one to know. Ladies first, baby, I am obsessed. I could be a better boyfriend than you. I never would have left you alone for someone else to take you home. I could be a better boyfriend. Upon I don't quit, I'm gonna steal you from him.
I do really love that song, I have to admit. So now I believe we're up to the final track, track 8, which is Fragile Things, which is 3.5 minutes, so one of the longest ones on this album. Ooh, that sounds really pretty. It sounds almost like a bird call. You know how in like Disney films, like in Shrek and stuff, when they're singing to the birds and then the birds join in, and it's all like that kind of high pitched sort of thing. Sounds a bit like that, but it sounds really like magical as well. Also, weirdly enough, I think it sounds fragile. Like if you were to describe a fragile sound and you were to compare this to all the other sounds on this album so far, I'm sure you would say this sounded fragile.
The foundation's here, but the magic is gone.
The foundation's here, but the magic is gone. Magic is another thing that you know, like there's magic in the room and stuff like that. Like, if you saw my Jungkook Golden reaction, you'll know a lot of these phrases that I'm referring to that I love in songs. Okay.
To end when you let it all decay. The flowers are dead. Somehow I'm still supposed to sleep in this bed.
Hang on, this just took a very sad turn. She said something about all the flowers are dead and somehow she's still meant to sleep in this bed. Oh no, she's inflicting pain again.
You a key, but I couldn't make you stay.
Gave you a key, but I couldn't make you stay. Oh, Dove! Why? It's my birthday. It's meant to be a happy day.
Love is like a house of fragile things.
Love or life is like a house of fragile things. I'm really liking this tune. Like, this is sad, right? And a bit depressing now. But somehow I weirdly am still enjoying it. Like, I like the sound and her vocals and stuff.
Can be broken as easy as me.
There's those pretty bird call sounds again.
I'll never cover the memory of you.
I'll paint all these walls a fresh coat of blue, but I'll never cover the memory of you. Are you joking?
Ghost of you will always live in these rooms.
Whatever I do, the ghost of you will always live in these rooms.
You get to leave, I don't have that luxury.
You get to leave, I don't have that luxury.
Still glad you love is like a house.
Why does that sound like a fairground ride, like breaking down and like malfunctioning? This all has, I'm telling you, it has like a fairground carnival sound theme running through it to me. Like, I can't shake that that's where I'm feeling the similarity of the sound from. Why am I so close to crying with this song? I don't want to cry on my birthday, Dove. Off the top of my head right now, I honestly think my favourites are probably Sand and maybe Fragile Things, but I don't really know right at this minute. My head is a jumbled mess and I'm all over the place. I don't know what to think. So somehow editing me will have on screen somewhere here my final ranking. God knows how. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know your favourite and least favourite songs, and if you have the time and you don't mind and you would like to, then please leave your full ranking in the comments below. I'd love to hear it and we can discuss down there. Also, if you did hear any of Dove's old music before it got deleted, then let me know which you prefer, her old or her new, or like your thoughts on both. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I will have a few more album reactions coming soon. Probably won't do long ones. I've got a couple in mind and they're quite short. Give the video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Remember to turn on the notification bell so you never miss one of my uploads. And hopefully I will see you in another video very soon.